Hello, Sagittarius. This is for singles for middle of July, and I've already shuffled, so I just need to cut the cards. Now, the first thing we look at is what's happened in your past and your current situation and your challenges. Usually that's enough for you to know whether or not this is going to resonate with you. So here we go. Your past. Your current situation. Your challenges. Oops. Actions that you can take. And your probable outcome. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius singles. In your past, I have the Seven of Cups, the Moon, and the Page of Wands in the reverse. So, the Seven of Cups to me is a card of illusion. You're not being realistic, or in your past you were not being realistic. Perhaps you thought you had a lot of options that maybe were, if more closely inspected, fewer or not as pleasant as you might have thought. In fact, things were not what you believed they were at all. Things weren't what they seemed. This is the Moon, which is not entirely like deception, but illusion. Boy, a lot of illusion. Illusion with the Seven of Cups and illusion with the Moon. And pessimism with the Page of Wands in reverse. This is a lack of direction and not really having faith that you were headed in the right direction, or maybe you didn't have faith in a certain relationship. And your current situation, you're actually feeling pretty comfortable, happy, sort of celebratory. This is the Four of Wands. You feel stable, but you don't feel lucky for some reason. Currently, you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, so things are sort of not going entirely the way you want them to. So I would say, yeah, bad luck, negative, and these are things that seem to be happening outside of you, things that are happening to you, rather than things that you are doing, things that are not in your control. But you also have the King of Cups in the upright. So regardless, regardless of the bad luck that's influencing you currently, you feel emotionally stable. You feel imbalance. You feel loving and romantic even. So anyway, your challenge. Your challenge is the Lovers, which is a card of choice. You apparently have a decision that you need to make, and it has to do with a relationship. I'm not sure what this is, but you feel like you can't really make this decision right now. You feel hung up. You don't feel like you can really pick a direction right now, because let's face it, you're up in a tree. But anyway, there is something that's an obstacle that has to do with an opportunity. I don't know if this opportunity has not come your way yet. Something that you feel like you have needed to change, but it hasn't come about yet. you currently don't feel prosperous, you need this new opportunity to come your way. And perhaps it just hasn't arrived yet. But meanwhile, in your future, I see you have the Two of Wands in the reverse. And this is fear of the unknown and a lack of planning, no foresight. You need to change that. You need to make plans for the future. If you're going to change your life and have a happy life, you need to make plans, pick a direction, make a choice. You sort of hanging out, not really picking one. But now, the Nine of Coins in the upright tells me that what you need to take on is being grateful. You do have good things in your life, and you need to recognize that and be grateful for what you have. This is also self-sufficient, so you need to choose a direction. You need to plan long term. You need to be grateful for what you have, and be self-sufficient. Now, I also have the Nine of Cups here in the reverse, which is dissatisfaction. So you have to stop doing that. For some reason, you keep looking at another direction, and it's not what you think. It isn't. It's an illusion. You need to understand that you have to be realistic, and in order to fulfill your wishes for your life, you need to be realistic. And I also see a move in your future. The Chariot here in the upright. I see a physical movement, and this comes with victory. This is also a card of victory. Besides just movement, it's control, it's willpower, and I know you have these things both. You've had problems with it in the past, but not anymore. And also, be careful not to be overly, don't be a perfectionist. With this, I see that you have a tendency to go that direction for perfectionism, but going forward, just as a warning, I just want to say, be grateful for good. Don't look for perfect. And in fact, if you do that, you might miss an opportunity. The last card I have here is the Four of Cups. And that tells me you might have a tendency to be apathetic and to pass on something that's being offered to you, which would be a mistake, I gotta say. Let me pull a clarifier here for this. Let's see if I can have any more clarity in your future line here. All these things are just potentials, mind you, so okay. Hope. Okay. Keep hope alive, and recognize that look at the good side. Things are good, things are not bad. Sometimes you might have a tendency to look on the bad side. And I want to pull a message card here also. With all this retrograde action going on and all these eclipses, it's a little bit, the energy a little bit weird right now. So a lot of these readings have felt like they were kind of scattered. Okay. Get grounded. Okay. You know how to do this. My favorite way is to go outside and walk around with bare feet. And you can You can draw from the whole power of the world, the energy of the universe. Be a conduit, and yes, yeah, you can connect with nature, and I know that you're highly sensitive, and that you are many of you are empaths. So getting grounded should be easy for you, and that's what you need. Keep hope alive, get grounded, and don't pass on an opportunity because it's not perfect. That's all I have for you this time, Sagittarius. Keep a good thought, and I hope you join me next time. Bye-bye.